To ensure compliance with the government's instruction to stay at home, we will immediately close all shops selling non-essential goods, including clothing and electronic stores, and other premises, including libraries, playgrounds and outdoor gyms and places of worship. We'll stop all gatherings of more than 2 people in public, excluding people you live with. And we'll stop all social events, including weddings, baptisms and other ceremonies, but excluding funerals. Parks will remain open for exercise, but gatherings will be dispersed. No Prime Minister wants to enact measures like this. I know the damage that this disruption is doing and will do to people's lives, to their businesses and to their jobs.
The situation of COVID-19 is a pandemic that came at a time when we least expected, and there was no plan at all, or even in our imaginations, to think that it could have happened. Of course, the church is the center of the community, and as the center of community is about people and people's well-being, spiritual, material, in the sense of trying to help people where you can, and the people trying to help one another. With the impact of COVID-19, for one, the first thing that we lost is that sense of people coming together, the gathering. There were no people coming together, so no sense of people coming together. And then, as time went by, we realized as well there was no sense of people knowing what to do. Confusion, because whether to go out or not to go out, whether to help people, go closer to them or not help them. There was a sense of abandonment. But with a good group of volunteers, we started to knock doors, try to ring out phone calls to know what happened. Really, the question about this is the impact of COVID-19, but it has again helped me. The first thing I say, the impact of COVID-19, I know many people look at it from the negative point of view, is the sense of generosity that we have seen. People have come out, giving more money. Even the government is a scheme to support those who don't have. It may not be enough, but that concern, that is the concern, they care for one another. So for me, generosity is the first thing that people have started to know, that people can share and live as a community. That concern is the impact, I can say, the positive one. And again, is the people started to think about what can we do about our environment, What is all this about? It's about maybe the lack of care for the world we live in. So that's the destruction has created in us a sense again of awakening from our own lack of care for the environment, for the climate, for the people we live and work with. Of course, in a way, this impact, all of them come to the money point of view. As a church, we do receive money from people, from their generosity. So the first impact we saw, there was no Sunday collection as always. So no money, no nothing that was coming in the past 2 weeks, because money was one of the things they said you should not touch cash. You should not have any contact with money. So people were afraid. They were not bringing money, but at the same time they were not getting out of their houses. So there was no money. The impact was really deep, and we saw it when we were doing the works, because we had planned to do some outworks, church with people, other ideas and other facts of what has happened, but all in all this has united all of us. Thank you. My name is Father Justus Okiwo from St. Joseph's Parish here in Cardiff. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father Okiwo, and thank you for your time.
So as we came in, we went to sign in the book. We signed in the church entrance, which is both, as we know well after nearly a year, is both a welcome and a precaution of St. Belfast. He went with Father Michael most years when he was able to go and visit them. why do I mention signing in? Because it's one of my early memories of Father Jim to see him with a notebook and a stub of pencil gathering names at the church door.
I have been shielded for quite some time, so I was unable to, once the churches had shut, we turned to a Zoom church quite quickly, and I found that quite useful. I think probably because we've got a family situation here, we're not on our own, but I think others may have found it difficult if they were on their own. So we've met regularly every Sunday for some months now, and we've participated in the services, we've taken the services. As the pandemic went on, the church has a YouTube channel which it has a service on twice a week, I think. And now we're also doing a Bible study weekly for Lent, and that involves about 40 people. So it's not been too difficult. It's probably, well, it's not the way I would like it, but I've not found it difficult. And I think with the fact that we are socially, we've got a wide social circle within the house, then it's not been too bad for us.
Yeah, I think for me it is. I agree with what kind of saying here. I mean, it's been a challenge, but also with some real good opportunities. For example, we're talking about almost a year since we have actually been to the physical building. But I think we were able to transition from kind of just going to church and having this Zoom worship, which we do every Sunday, as Sally has said. It is good, and actually the advantage is that even some people who are not able to go physically to church, they actually can access it because they are at their home and they can access it. Even the older people, I mean, they got grandchildren or or sons and daughters there, they help him to access it, to help them to access the website or the Zoom, and then they are able to do that.
I think I just wanted to say thank you